Hi everybody. Today we're talking about Volume 2 of Urusei Yatsura. Today we're going to talk about the title, or at least the cover first. So we have Ataru, Lum, and Shutaro Mendo on the front. I don't know what sci-fi event happened. I don't remember that happening. Also in the back you have a gear, and I see Shinobu in the back too. But today we're going to be talking about each story going by one. Some I might go longer than others, and some I'll just kind of skip over. Kind of questionable, but okay, let's begin. Father, you were strong. This one's okay. This one's all about Kuruma, the goblin princess, trying to her third time to straighten him out with this famous folklore character. I forget what his name, Minamoto, against the Heike clan, a group of people that were fighting for the control of Japan in like the 12th century or the 11th, 12th century. Thinking about it. But this one had some interesting jokes. I want to say, like, the ending of it being, like, an incel-ish, like, slay 1,000 women situation is pretty ridiculous. What lessons are we teaching him? There's definitely not blood in there. Disco Inferno. Look at those pants. Ridiculous. Burn, baby, burn. But, yeah, we get introduced to Tsubame Osano and his magic powers. He tries to impress the priest uncle guy. It don't work, and it's a disaster at the disco with mythological creatures. A bunch of jokes about bears and inane with evil mythical beings. Well, I'm a happening with it, youngster. What's wrong with catching a little disco fever? That lingo doesn't suit you either. Chapter 3, without even saying goodbye. Ataru eats a mythical bread piece that has bean paste in it, but also contained the evil in the world, and it gave him a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde personality. One Ataru wants to go with her, and one Ataru wants to stay with the other girl, Shinobu and Lum. One of the funnest aspects is whenever they are going over and the two are fighting and merging together, because I guess the mom wants them back, even though the mom seems to be kind of passive-aggressive. Apparently, I guess she does love him, but I don't understand it. It's very random. You had a secret bastard child? Oh, please, what are you, stupid? Darling, don't touch me, you bimbo. I've pledged my future to Shinobu. Ugh, I'm not interested in prudes. Well, I never. Sorry for being a prude. Woo! He got sliced. Ow! Who are you calling a bimbo? You're nothing but a walking set of breasts. If any guy ever says that, they're gonna get smacked. I don't even think they're gonna live to see the next day. They're just gonna die. But anyways, afterwards it just leads to disaster. Chapter 4, If There Be Courage. Cherry's up to his usual shenanigans again with tricking Ataru into thinking that this girl that he's interested in is a demon or monster or whatever, who's in the snow trying to eat him. It's all a lie, and at least it's some interesting comedy all around and some sci-fi in there. Chapter 5, Trouble Rains Down. There are some good moments in this one, but we are introduced to Shutaro Mendo. Now, in the anime, he's voiced by the Fist of the North Star guy, so a tough guy. But the voice actor who plays him is so good at playing this, like, pathetic, sniveling guy. It's an interesting tonal shift of two characters that I would honestly say is worth reading. But, the next segment is going to be Zodiac Cycles. So, I guess it's popular in other countries to do this, but I guess, horoscopes and stuff. But honestly, it's a bunch of bullcrap, because in the end, both of them are going through a comparison to which one is the same. Is Shutaro the dummy, but he's a nicer dummy, is better, or Ataru? And it doesn't work out in the end, and it is the same. I'll say this, the anime was more chaotic with this storyline, to which all of them basically die and are a constellation in the end, and some other characters are introduced that are not in the anime just yet, that are in here, the manga. It's very interesting. Balmy spring days in the failure class. So, This one, there is a fairy in training to some older fairy guy, and she is trained to make them all fall asleep when the cherry blossoms come in spring. And the thing is, it's a very beautiful and funny one. Uh, this one has a lot of good jokes in there. I would say him being old and like the situation with it. I also think one of the things that is very funny is seeing him just like the failure class, and they come in and it's just everyone's sleeping, but they've all gone crazy, including Shutaro, who's like all obsessed with Lum. Chapter 8. Lum disguises herself as a normal person with just things in her ears, or her hair, I guess. And then afterwards, it's like a completely different person that no one apparently recognizes. And she just goes to the school just like dressing normal. And then afterwards, as Ataru figures out she's different, he like changes his attitude of not really being interested in her. I don't know why. It never really makes sense, but that's how it is, I guess. And it just gets him into trouble. Chapter 9, How I've Waited for You. Chapter 9 is all about a bunch of guys teasing him about not getting a love letter on Valentine's Day. So afterwards, she goes in and feels bad for him, even though they were tricking him. The guys who made the love letter, they even kissed it. And in the anime, it's a Christmas special, and this one was a cute one. It's actually one of the nicer ones where they hold hands at the end, and it leads to some nice little moments. I thought it was cute. Couple of other things we're going to address. They talk about Shinobu in here, and how basically Lum made her become a stronger person, even though she's kind of in the way of the love triangle thing, and then Mendo's coming into being almost like a love square at this point. But it was honestly, the first part's really good. I think it's interesting, to say the least. And also how many times that actually has Ataru been kissed? 21 times, apparently. The main character of this has been kissed 21 times, but not by all girls, apparently. And that is interesting, and where he's been kissed. Thanks, everyone. This will be part 1. I will post the second part at some point.